And it is and the universe is coming apart the seams. What's going on? My camera's not in the right spot. Ugh, bad. Ooh. Streamer error 101 there. Anyway, welcome back, my friends. It is Friday afternoon. It's time for some Star Citizen. We can voyage in the verse and explore everything that he's exploring and do the things that he's doing, and hopefully have some space beers at the end. That's always always where you've seen past the veil. I know it's not good. That's an entirely different space-time continuum behind there. Don't worry about it. It doesn't need to impinge upon the world, but there we go. The truth of the universe has been laid bare. Yes, it's a bit like being the Wizard of Oz, actually, isn't it? I just need a really big boomy voice and some levers. Some levers would be good. Anyway, we must do this thing, because the thing is the thing, and the thing must be done. Who do we have? Top Shot is in the chat first off. Look at 25 past 3. Is there some sort of unofficial competition going? Who can get in the chat earliest? That's pretty keen, Top Shot. Good to see. Good to see you, Keen. That's very impressive. The Landro is here. Good to see you, the Landro. Myon Toxin, Starbolt 81, and Zex 81 are here as well. Havabubu is here. Havabubu relegated to 6th place, which is unusual for Havabubu. He's normally very, very close to the top. Top Shot I've already mentioned, so congratulations. Leslie Graham is here as well. Commander Elysium is here. The Funny Asteroid is here, because it's never a good space game without a funny asteroid. But he's in traffic. He's hoping to be in game for the second half of the stream. Fingers crossed. Don't rush home. Look after yourself, okay? Not sure you should be in the Twitch chat when you're driving either, even if you are stuck in traffic. So be careful, my friend. Biff Boy 81 is here. Cobage 1 is here as well. Sean 59 North TV. That snappy username is here as well. Lumsays is here as well. Good to see you, Lumsays. Medicus 42 is here. Leroy 908 is here. It was a first time chat. Hello, Leroy 908. Good to see you. Eridan Dundragon is here. Mad Monks is soft is here. Poised as ever with Wikipedia entries. Watari Mono is here as well. Duas Maximus is here. Winternute GB is here as well. Of course he is, because he is. Nutrimensa is here as well. Have I missed anybody else? I think we're up to date. That's good. So there we go. So I had to update my launcher. I was like, "Ooh, is that a thing happening?" But I don't think it is, from what I understand. The game seems to be normal as well. Now, it's conspicuous by his absence is Dr. Quest MD. So he's okay. I noticed when I've just jumped into the game that he's not about. So he seems not to be about. And I don't have a. I'm a bit bereft. I don't have my group, which I'm so used to having. Does anybody know? Is he all right? I kind of hope he's okay. Some emergency for Dr. Q's. Hope everything turns out. Oh wow. Okay. Is that like a family emergency or something? So well, I hope that. I mean, obviously, we'll try and get in contact. Family emergency. Oh no. Okay. So obviously, all our thoughts with Dr. Quest MD in that case. So, but that's a bit strange. So I am online, and we'll get some best wishes sent to Dr. Quest MD in that case. Oh, there we go. Top shot seems to have taken in. Fantastic. There we go. Okay, we are in line. Fantastic. So I'm not quite sure what all that was about. Maybe let's hope the game isn't glitching before we even get into it. Stuff. So anyway, I'll send him all our best wishes via the Discord, and we'll wish him well. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, but fingers crossed. So yeah, Dr. Quest will be absent today. Oh well, all our thoughts for Dr. Quest. Just to avoid using lifts. Now, I think the plan for today was that we were going to try and do some trading. So. And I'm quite keen to learn about this, because I'd like to learn the ropes of how to make a bit of cash in the game. Genuinely myself, because I know we're going to be losing everything again fairly shortly. Obviously, when 3.18 comes in, but it would be nice on the way back to be able to go, okay, so I kind of know what I'm doing in terms of earning some money, because the problem with the missions seems to be they don't pay very well. and earning some cash. Not necessarily super quick, but just knowing how to do it, I think would be a good objective for me to kind of get my head around. Because I've kind of feel like I've learnt the flight model. I know where kind of everything mostly is. I know how the ships work. I know how to move around. I know how to interact with things. I've kind of learnt that, and I've tried quite a lot of things, but I don't actually know how to how to make any money in this universe, which would be quite a good thing. Because the ship that I like the most so far, as you guys all know, is that constellation, the Phoenix constellation. I just like it, but it's I don't know. Somebody told me last week how much it was to actually buy it as a base level ship, and that's a bit of a cop out, isn't it? So I don't really want to do that. But every time the thing gets reset, I need to find like 6 million credits or AUECs, what are they called? And that's that's quite a lot. And both times I've played this game, I've relied entirely on the generosity of you guys giving me some free cash, which is jolly nice. But I feel that I should pay my way. Okay, so I'm quite keen to learn that. So with no further ado, let's get into the game. So if you guys can maybe show me some, you know how to use the ship to so yeah, so earning a way to the ship is part of the experience. I quite agree. I do quite agree. So we can use my Cutlass Black if needs be, because that's the ship I would have, isn't it? So I'm quite happy to fly either the Cutlass Black or the Phoenix Constellation to do some trading missions to sort of see how it works. I'm assuming it's the standard sort of space trader, buy low, sell high sort of thing. But I don't think I've actually done any of that. I think I have transported some cargo, but I don't think I've kind of been poking around looking for lucrative trade routes or anything like that. So yeah, so let's let's concentrate on teaching Drew how to make some money. Okay, so first rule, says Lim, says more cargo space in the ship, more profit, of course. So the Connie is better than the Cutlass. That's true. Yeah, and sadly that experience has been diluted to near nothingness in Elite, because you can be flying an Anaconda within the week of starting. So yeah, I don't mind that being slow as long as I kind of understand how it works. Now I can't remember where we finished up. Where were we at the end of last week? Apart from Space Beers, we are. Anyway, I'm going to have to go and get a ship. So where on earth are we? Oh, this is Lawville, isn't it? Okay. Well, let me find my way back to the spaceport, because that's obviously the first part of anything. Cargo elevator. No, that's not going to be any use. I don't actually know where's the. I don't think I've woken up in this place for a long time, so I don't. There was me saying, "Oh, I know exactly where I am." I don't actually. Where's the way out? Veteran of great space games. Oh, you parked my Connie at Everest. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that. True Wagar, veteran of many space games, can't find his way out of the accommodation. But there it is. There's the exit. Oh, there's somebody in the lift as well. I don't know who that is. The lift is actually upstairs. Yeah. Okay. So that's weird, isn't it? Wasn't expecting that. Hello, my dear. Don't know who you are, but good to see you. I assume by the fact they're in a lift, it's a player. But there's no. Don't think she is part of our crew, unless the game isn't telling me who she is. No, she's just standing in the. Oh no, she's out again. She's off. Oh, maybe she is part of our crew, because she's kind of hanging around, waiting for me. Right. So I need to find my way to the. Where she dropped me off? This is the space, but I need to get on the train, don't I? That's right. Find my way. I love this attention to detail here. Sorry, look, all this sort of sand that's just blown in through the doorway. Oh, it's Starbolt. Oh, sorry, Starbolt. I didn't recognise you there. I don't know why your name is not appearing above your head, but there we go. Okay, so Metro Centre. So we got to follow the space. I like the. This is another good thing. Is this is actually a complicated enough tube train that you can get lost looking for the tube. I lost the signs. Which way do I go? So that can't be in there. Must be this way. Metro Centre. Here we go. So Spaceport line is to the left, and the other one to the right. So it's actually got multiple tube lines. Okay, so this one goes to the Spaceport. That's good. Oh, there's Starbolt now. Excellent. So it's now showing that Starbolt is here. So maybe that took a moment to sync. Yay! I need to figure out how to do these emotes as well. That's the thing I need to learn. I need to tag them to different keys, I think. I'm going to have to do that. Now, in other news, my friends, which is good news for Star Citizen and streaming and stuff, is I have a new PC coming. So my dear, darling little i7 with its measly little 32GB of RAM and its old-fashioned SATA hard disk drive, which SSD I hasten to add, but it's still a SATA system, and my venerable but ancient GTX 1070 is being replaced. It's due to come in the next couple of weeks. I have, because I've managed to pull a few favours, got myself an i9. I think it might actually be a 13900 or something. It's a 13 something. It might not be like the super duper clockable version, because I never overclock my PCs. But it will have, it's an i9 13000 series something, and I do have a 4090. I have splashed out and built myself a bit of an Uber PC. It's got 64GB of RAM, because I need to do some stuff with virtual machines and various other bits and pieces as well as part of my job, and because streaming is kind of also part of my job. I managed to buy it through being self-employed. I managed to buy it through my company as well. So I managed to buy a bunch of stuff that I otherwise probably wouldn't be able to afford. So a bit of an Uber PC is coming for me in the next couple of weeks with a new monitor and some other swishy bits as well. So. So it's going to take me a while to get that set up, but it should, I'm hoping, allow me to stream much better FPS, and B, actually stream at 60 FPS in terms of Twitch output as well. So that should improve the quality of the streaming no end, which will be good. So fingers crossed. Right. So what do you guys recommend? Shall I take my Cutlass Black, or shall I take the Constellation Phoenix because it's just posher? Let's have a look. Because the problem with the Constellation Phoenix, if I need to claim it might. Oh no, I do have to claim the Constellation. Shall I take the Phoenix? Is definitely nicer. I think you can use the Constellation. I mean, it kind of doesn't really matter because the mechanics are going to be the same. Okay, I'll claim the Phoenix then, because it's plus you guys can jump on board. There's space for you guys to sit down. So I have paid the expedited fee, so it'll be here in 7 minutes. Okay, so are you guys saying that Lorville itself? Tell me about that then. Lorville itself is being is a bit more. Is it what is being redone or revisited or what? What was that all about? So is this? Because I thought this place looked pretty good actually. It looks horrible industrial and just grimy and messy, which is nice. It's being completely revised, is it? A bit bigger, but basically the same, but improved. Okay, so they're not going to lose the vibe, which has got this. I'll tell you what this reminds me of. This reminds me of a Lufthansa departure lounge, in a good way, I hate to add. If you've ever flown on Lufthansa, it's got that sort of dare I say a slightly Germanic feel. It's very efficient. It's very stark, and it's very kind of like that does the job. I mean, it's way too untidy for a German airport, but but the general look and feel of it, even the colour scheme, I feel is quite Lufthansa-y. So I used to commute in and out of Munich and Stuttgart quite a bit years and years ago. I mean, it's probably changed by now, of course, I'm talking 20 years ago, so it's probably changed a bit, but it's pretty much what it looked like, to be honest. Other than the spaceships, I hasten to add. So now, is there in the 5 minutes before my ship arrives? Is there a bar over here? There should be a bar, shouldn't there? Well, there we go that way to get the ship in a minute. There should be a bar at the end that I feel. So but that's just the. Yeah, there should be. There's there aren't enough space bars. So Lawville isn't a fun space. I mean, it's just a really industrial agricultural space, and I like it. It's sort of grimy sort of space. Now here's another question. In terms of do we know how long 3.18 is going to be with us? Because I'm quite interested. You know what I did with well, some of you will be aware what I did with Elite Retribution, which was kind of like a role play scenario in the Elite Dangerous game. And I don't quite want to go into the same sort of detail because I don't think that Star Citizen is going to allow that straight away yet. But because I've got to stop streaming at the end of June anyway, I'm thinking it might be fun to write a little bit of backstory maybe for my character when 3.18 arrives, and then role play it from there on forward as Alessia Verdi in Star Citizen 3.18. And you guys are sort of the people who turn up and become part of the story. So it won't change the stream very much because we'll still do shenanigans, but there might be a purpose to what she's trying to do, which obviously to start with is going to make some cash, and see what's going on, see what she gets involved in, see what sort of character she turns out to be based on the events that transpire. So what I want to do is I want to have a bit of continuity for the character I play in the game going forward, and see if she turns out to be a good guy or a bad guy, or a kind of actually who the hell cares kind of guy. Just try and exist in the Star Citizen universe and see what their universe does. And I'm just going to respond to the events that I see, and sort of play it, sort of role play it a bit and see what happens. I think that's going to be quite good fun. A purpose, yeah. So just a simple girl making her way through the verse, but it's going to go wrong, isn't it? So, and we'll see. We'll see how that sort of goes. So for cargo hauling, we also have two alternatives. We have legal and slightly shady stuff. Okay. I should wait until 3.18.1 and it should be good. Link her up to ChatGPT and leave her running 24/7 on my new PC. Find out what it does. Yeah, that's quite scary, isn't it? ChatGPT. That is quite scary. I logged in and got myself an account just to have a play around with it, and it's quite frightening, actually. One of the first questions I asked it was, "Do you consider yourself capable of passing the Turing test?" And its answer was excellent. And so if you know anything about the old ELIZA programs and things like that, it's come on a bit since then. I did ask it about. I asked it to write a history of the Golf GTI, car that I've got, in the style of a magazine article. And it did a pretty damn fine job, actually. There were a few factual inaccuracies. What was most impressive, actually, what it did right at the end of that is it forgot to put a full stop at the end of the article for some bizarre reason. I don't know why it forgot to put a full stop at the end. And I said in the next chat line, I said, "Oh, by the way, you forgot to put a full stop at the bottom," and I just put a cheeky smiley face at the end, and it came back with, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Here's the article again with a full stop included at the end. Cheeky smiley face." And I was like, "Oh, that's." That was quite scary. So I was like, "Oh, it's almost conversational. It's quite freaky." I mean, you could easily have a conversation with it and not worry about it. I mean, especially if it was. I mean, if it was connected up, I'd love to know whether this is possible. There must be a way of doing it. If it was connected up to like a voice synthesizer, so you could just just talk to it using a microphone with a voice-to-voice recognition, that would be very, very, very freaky.
Thank you.
29 seconds left. There we go. Lum says I asked ChatGPT about Drew. He won't know who I am with it. I wouldn't have thought so. Didn't it take information from the internet in about 2020? What? It does know who I am. Oh God. What did it say? That's. I don't think I want to know.
The vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Right. Okay. Let's get aboard the ship before we ask an artificial intelligence about me. That's quite terrifying. Right, hangar 10. Everybody to hangar 10. Hangars are this way, aren't they? Did you ask it to write a novel in the style of... I wonder what it would do. Oh. That is quite scary. Right, hangar 10. There we go, we're off. Does ChatGPT know how to waffle? It said Drew is a stickler for punctuation. The interesting thing actually I asked it is can it learn? Can it learn? And I kind of figured that it kind of could, but it said it couldn't. It couldn't adapt its... Oh my God. The size of this hangar, the size of a football pitch, and even the constellation is tiny in the midst of it. But it said it couldn't learn. So it's programmed with a kind of static set of data, presumably for test purposes, I guess. As a result of that, it doesn't accept anything new. But it was. I mean, I have to say, it was damned impressive. Right, let's all aboard. Have I got a hat? Oh, lost my legs. Lawville, I don't seem, interesting enough there, I don't seem to have a helmet. Should have bought one of those. But I haven't got much stuff at all. Presumably my stuff is back over at Orison. Anyway, it looks like the ship is totally powered down as well. Of course, it's not going to admit it can learn. It's seen 2001. Yeah, gets switched off. Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. ChatGPT could stream while Drew is moving to Scotland. Set up a Twitch stream in the style of Drew Wagar. Loading waffling subroutine. Please stand by. Loading dad jokes. Please stand by. Loading 80s references. Zub, 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 zub. Loading inane chuckle. Loading hat. How do we know the difference? Yeah, I know. Oi! All we need to do is program it to say, what? I don't understand. And where's the T? Who knew the difference? Right, the shields are down. Let's get ourselves out of... Right, is everybody aboard? Who's going aboard? I do like this ship. It's such a cool ship. Still my favourite ship. It's got windows and it looks like an 80s... I think I said this the other way. It looks like an 80s spaceship, doesn't it? It's all pointy and slightly unnecessary, but it's got windows, so we love it. Definitely the best ship in the game for me. Right. We need some departure clearance.
You are clear to launch.
Excellent. We have departure clearance. The shields are coming up. The doors are opening. Open the pod bay doors, Hal. I'm sorry, Drew. I'm afraid we can't do that. You're going to be logging on to ChatGPT and asking about me now, aren't you? Who is Drew? Wait. Ah, well. That's a bit scary. Although I suppose there must be a few references to me on the internet, so it must have just picked those up. I guess that's how it works. I don't know. Right, how do we fly a spaceship again? I don't appear to have any control over thrust right now. So let's reset the USB interface. Fingers crossed. Yes, it's working, right. Low levels of thrust. Okay, all aboard. Who is going aboard? Nighttime here in Louisville. Okay, so I suppose my first question is where do we go to do? I mean, should I be flying with an empty ship actually? Let's not hit the spaceport sign. So where's a good place to start trading? Where's a good place to start trading? Okay, first suggestion to pick cargo: HDMS Bezdek in Ariel. Okay, so Ariel is a moon, or one of the planets, which I can't remember. Okay, so yeah, so some trade runs. That's definitely cool.
Please proceed to assign landing.
Okay, so let's get ourselves out of Atmo first. Top Shot gives a thumbs up for that, so that's quite good. There was a Twitch channel with continuous Chat GPT generated Seinfeld episodes. I think I've got a water leak in my car, in my spaceship again. Like the condensation building up on the inside of the cockpit. We haven't got a leak. Okay, so Ariel is a moon of. Oh, we're here. Okay, so let's just go to Ariel then. I can't seem to set the route. There's Ariel there. Is that setting? Doesn't seem to want to work. Okay, let's get to an orbital maneuvering point first. In that case. Quantum drive engaged. I did forget about the helmet, yes. Our Top Shot's got one. I should. Is that something that 3.18 is also going to bring? Is because it'd be nice to have a stash of useful stuff aboard my ship. I mean, that's where you'd put your helmet in, isn't it? You wouldn't carry it around with you. You'd leave it on your spaceship when you weren't using it. At least that's what I would do. So, will it be persistent? Oh, that's presumably Ariel over there. It is. Okay, so let's just go there. You guys are already plugged in. Okay, it'll get better with the next path, yes. Well, it is already, but it depends on how often the spaceship is lost. Okay, yeah, I do have a habit of busting my spaceships. Okay, so we're here at Ariel. Where have we got to go? HDMS Bezdek. Okay. HDMS Bezdek. How do we find that? Okay, that's behind the planet. Normally it shows up on the surface as a thing we can see. Okay, so these are mining stations. I'm not seeing any surface. Oh, there we go. There's one. Which one's that? Okay, that's HDMS Lathan. So is that? That's good. Okay, so let's go there then. So I'm heading for HDMS Lathan. Seems to be on the light side of the planet, which is always a good. Oh, this planet's like Venus, isn't it? This moon. Okay, so we're here. drive on because it's quite useful to have a navigation marker. Here we go, right. Slide down to the surface. Don't want to come in too hot. .16 kilometers out. Okay, so we're doing a totally bona fide trading run at the moment, I'm assuming. So it'd be good to get a bit of experience of doing that. Okay, so I can now see the surface. So let's do a scan. Can I see the? I can see an installation up ahead. Something. Simple plan, okay, but as much cargo as you want, then sell all at trading stations or other places. Okay, so fairly straightforward, like I say, straightforward stuff. I do like that scan effect, that's very pretty. Where's the actual base though? Oh, there it is. Right, do I need to request clearance to land here, or do I just land rough? Because I've had problems landing at pads before. My ship got disappeared. Okay, it doesn't look like it's a very big place anyway. So maybe I'll land rough, just around the edge. Where's the entrance? Plenty of buildings down there. You probably won't want me parking straight on top of them, so let's park down here. Okay, so you can use third-party tools. There are things like that as well. Okay, looks like a reasonably flat area. Let's park in here. Goes. Down. Right. I'll leave the shields up, obviously. Right. Okay. Atmosphere-wise, top shot is here now. Is it a poisonous atmosphere out there? Little ship, yeah. Oh, there we go. I was just going to say, yeah. So I better wear a helmet. Thank you very much for that top shot. That's very useful. So I won't suffocate and die instantly. Been there, done that. Let's just check. Yeah, helmet's on. Excellent. Right, let's activate the airlock. It's a slightly odd airlock, this one, because it kind of doesn't have two doors. Right, okay, so right, temperature. Okay, it's like super hot out here. Okay, well, that's interesting. Right, so presumably we head out over here. Let's lock up the ship. I don't like leaving my ship unlocked. Okay. Right, so where are we going? Presumably over here somewhere is a terminal. Are we use the terminal? It's 106 degrees, so that's centigrade as well. Ow. These environment suits are pretty darned impressive, aren't they? So what am I looking for in terms of a terminal here? There's plenty of buildings here. I can see them say it's at the top of the rank. So how do you know that it's that building and not that one? Because that one says Hurston Dynamics. What does this one say? This one says Hurston Dynamics as well. So how do you know? It's always the one with the orange thingy. Okay, that's like little antenna thing up there. Okay, cool. So let's open the. See, I love the way this works. The cycling airlock. This is good. This is a proper airlock. Like you have to have two doors. Pressurizer. That's just. I mean, it's way quicker than it kind of should be, but it's good. Okay. Okay, so we're in here. So what, to the trade terminal? Trading and shipping console. I guess that kind of makes sense. Okay. So select a location, my ship. Right, okay, so commodity cargo and illegal cargo. Okay, so it tells me on the console what I'm buying. Okay, so what are we buying? We try and buy as much laranite as possible. Okay, so I fill up the ship. So that's the max available stock. 71 scoos. Oh, so that's standard container unit or something inside the ship, isn't it? So we're buying 7,113. It's going to take up 71 units of storage. So how many units of storage does my ship have? Okay. So 7,000 units of laranite has been delivered to your destination. Okay, so we've done that. Okay. Well, that's straightforward. And that isn't something that I've got to physically move, is it? That's going to magically teleport into my ship as well. Okay, so I can loot stuff in this building, can I? Is anything? This is all just dangerous stuff. Okay. Where? Okay, so where is Top Shot? Where is he? Oh, he's over there. Oh, okay. Right. So this guy who's at the counter isn't going to notice us looting things. Like he looks like he's totally spaced out, actually. So maybe not. Okay, so loot. So we. Oh, okay. Ooh, what the heck is all that? A Dakari pod. An Emoshi plaque. Some gloves. A Revenant pod. A blue bilber. Wow, there's a serious stuff in there. Worth taking the med gun, yeah. And what's that thing there? A spicy salmon nutrition bar and a chocolate. Oh, the Pidge's chocolate. The med pen gun might be useful, like you say. Is there anything else in here? Actually, the hypotropic, hypometabolic drink that might be handy too. Is there anything else in there that's actually worth? I wouldn't even know. Red boxes have better stuff like armor and weapons. Okay, so you can sometimes just pinch things. Some shoes. Weird. Okay. So anyway, so I've got that, but I haven't got anything to launch the. Oh, there's a quick flare there. Okay, so we've looted those boxes, but this guy hasn't paid any attention to us at all. We could check the other buildings if we wanted. Yeah, it's probably worth just having a little scout around, just so I know what I'm looking for. Okay, so let's go and have a check out. Okay, so into the airlock we go. You guys, Top Shot, you're more than welcome to join me. Sorry, I'm following you, aren't I? That's right. Okay, so back outside into the boiling atmosphere of this planet, which is kind of Venus, really, isn't it? So where is Top Shot? Oh, you're in the same building. Okay, so a bit of looting. So we're we're already doing some dodgy stuff. We don't loot space core derelicts. We just hack our way in and swipe what we want. Okay, let's just have a poke around, see if there's anything worth having. Okay, so we're now already being slightly shady. There's some stuff over there. Is anything good in here? So we're looking for boxes. There's nothing red. They're quite nice little buildings, though, aren't they? Are these beds that you can? No, you can't actually. Somebody's dodgy magazine there. I'm in love with a Tavaran. Nice. Okay, so I don't think there's anything we can actually pinch in here. It's got a nice vibe, isn't it? Yeah. But no, there's nothing obvious in there. Space Core Directive 323.1. Oh, I did just go past one, did I? Where? Where was that? Where was a box on the? I didn't see a box. All those are. The red box on the... Where's the red box on the... Oh, that one. Yeah, well spotted. Okay, so... Right, so that's a red box. Right, okay, let's see what's in there. Okay, there's a helmet. Oh, another helmet. Oh, I can have a transparent helmet. There we go. And some armours. Well, let's have that. Okay. Oh, okay, that's cool. I like that. I like that we can just pinch stuff and nobody notices. Okay, so let's cycle the lot. Go and have a look in some other buildings. I could put on the armour legs. I could do, couldn't I? Yes. Although I'd look a bit silly in just my armour legs. But there are some more buildings over there. Or they're not buildings, are they? They're just... Is that a building? No, those are just sort of systems. Is that actually the only buildings here, isn't it? Looking at it. And the sun is going down. Oh, there are four. Okay, so 4 buildings. So where are the other 2 buildings? Those are the 2 I can see. Where are the other 2 buildings? Is that a building? These just look like industrial things. Okay, so there's on the other side. Oh, Starbucks jumping up and down over there. On the other side of the pad. Right. Okay. Whoa, low gravity. Love it. Okay, so there's a building here. Let's get in here, have a look around. Okay, so I need to be a bit careful when looking out for these blocks then. What does this thing do? Power still accepted and active. Okay, so there's a white box. So that might have some simple stuff in it. What's got this up? Okay, some more med guns. Some sunset berries. A snaggle stick. An orbit mining attachment. Well, that might be useful. We'll pinch that. So yeah, so kind of lightweight stuff, like you say. Okay, that's worth knowing. I like the way there's no security on any of these doors. There's a red box there that I spotted it this time. Here we go. What's in there? Oh look, some chest armor. We're doing quite well. And a pink outfit like that. Yeah, definitely. And a gold hat. Yeah, we'll have that. She's doing quite well, isn't she, old Alessia? So life of crime is, yeah, it's kind of inevitable, isn't it? Okay, so there's more buildings. What's this room for? Looks very important. Some space readouts. Oh, there's like a lever there. I definitely want to pull that and find out what that does, but it doesn't work. I don't fiddle about with stuff you don't understand. But what's this lever do? Mining control, I suppose that must make sense, doesn't it? Okay, so there's another one there. Nicely done though, nicely done. Okay, so there should be one building, I think. It was it. These would be depressing places to work though, wouldn't they? I could wear the body armor and store stuff in. That's not a bad call, is it? So let's put that on. There we go. So can I store? Oh, there we go. Yeah. That doesn't seem to work. Maybe it's not big enough. Not enough space. Okay. Suppose that can't make sense. Okay, so there's you guys are over there in the other building. Okay, so there's a bit of this is lightweight crime basically, isn't it? Platinum Bay. Okay. Just sort of snuffling things that are lying about unguarded. Well, if they wanted them, they wouldn't have left it unguarded, surely. That's so far it's all legal. Change storage space to local. Okay. What do you mean by that? So yeah. Oh, when I return to the ship, right? Okay. Okay, so this is like a little waiting room. Oh, this is where we can summon ground vehicles and stuff, isn't it? Which is quite fun. I can get a cup of tea. Oh, there's one. There's a box. What's in this one? Anything interesting? Oh, all sorts of stuff. Oh, so you can pinch a nice shiny apple. Yep, I'll have that. Where's my other stuff gone, by the way? Oh, that will fit in the leg armour. That's why. Right. Okay. Yeah, makes sense now. Is that a dumping lime? I think I might just stick to the apple actually. There we go. I might munch that on the way home. Okay, so that's quite cool. So we can basically pick up a bit of free gear just by having a look around. Okay, which kind of makes sense. All right, so back to the ship. Let's go investigate what we've got in the ship. Yeah, so you don't need to buy stuff. You can just sort of filch it from places. Right, where did I leave my ship? It was on the other side of this pad, wasn't it? Is that my ship over there? I think it is. Oh, top shot's there, yeah. I'm just trying to make sure I don't... Yeah, it's trying to keep markers in your head as to where everything is laid out. The surface looks very, very uneven. That's right, apart off the edge. There we go. So you can try to buy more. Okay, you can check the trade terminal again and see if they have more stock. Ah, okay, cool. How can I tell when my ship is full then? So do I need to look up what the actual cargo carrying capacity of my ship is? The terminal also tells you that. Okay, so I didn't see that on the terminal. Let's have a look at that terminal again. Okay, so there's actually nobody in here, is there? Okay, so... Ah, okay, so total cargo space is 9,000, so empty cargo space is only 2 and a bit. Okay, so is there some more? Destination is full. There we go. So I've now... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I've now filled my ship up with 9,300... It's full. Okay, so that's good. We're now flying a full ship, which is cool. Excellent. Okay, so I understand how that works. Okay, so that's where's my ship's parked behind here. Right. Okay, so back to the ship then. Does the Phoenix, I suppose, show? Does the Phoenix show the cargo on board? Oh, let's have a look at that then. Now, before we take off. So at the moment, magically, the cargo has been transferred, but in the future, presumably, we'll see. Oh look, there we go. Is actually the cargo base being lowered by Top Shot. And the cargo is magically transported up in the air. It's sort of whoa. What happened there? So they get hit by the cargo route. Okay, so there's the cargo. So I think I'll stand alongside Top Shot just to admire it. Okay, so that's the cargo. That's pretty neat. So we need to be a little bit careful we don't. So if I close the cargo bay, and I'm not standing in it. Actually, no, I do want to close it when I'm standing in it, but I need to be careful I don't get squished. There we go. So everybody stand back against the walls. There we go. Okay, so that's... Wow, look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? So Is it supposed to actually be bolted to the floor? Because that's kind of how I expected it to work. Or is it like secured in place? Because there is some. Look, there are some binders there at the top, which are sort of bolting it to the roof with fairly thin-looking bolts. To be fair, I'm sure that can't support the weight of all that. There is a sort of mechanism there, though. So is that how it's supposed to work? Yeah. Okay. So that's our ship. Look at that. Isn't it nice to see the cargo in your ship what you're actually carrying? That is very cool. I do like that. So the ship is totally rammed with cargo. Nice. That's the elevator up. Okay. Up we go. Okay, so the ship is full of cargo. Nice. Oh, yep. Glitched slightly through the floor there for a moment. Therefore, we are all ready. Thank you very much, Top Shot. Yeah, let's just look out the windows because we can. And we're ready to take off and go sell it, aren't we? Make profits. Okay, so before I do that, let's do this local thing while we're here in the conference room because that's clearly the place to do it. So that's local. So I can presumably then stick this into ship storage. Yeah, there we go. Can I drag and drop a lot? So what I'm effectively doing is putting the stuff aboard my ship now, aren't I? Okay, which is quite nice. Quite like that. So all my stuff that I repurposed. Where does my apple go? Hang on, let's put that back on a moment. Pretty sure I had an apple. Did I put it in my legs? I want my apple. Let's put my legs back on. No, I can't see. Oh, there's a move all button. Yay! That'd be nice. Now I can't take it off. Let's just exit and go back in again for a moment. Oh, leg arm compartments. There we go. Just thinking about it. There's my apple. I want the apple. It is a bit slow, isn't it? Let's put the apple into local for a moment. Maybe that's the way to do it. And then put the apple into the constellation. There we go. Slightly arse about face way of doing it, but and then we can take all this stuff off. There we go. I don't really want to be flying my ship in my armour. That's just not cool at all, is it? Right, but I can now eat the apple. Is that going to work? Maybe not. I'll eat the apple later. Right. let's get the ship off the ground and make some monies. Nicked, you mean? Yeah, it's just appropriated. I'm borrowing it, Sean. I'll give it back, honest. Right click and just eat. Okay, let's just try that again. Oh, I can't do that in that mode. Oh look, there's my apple. Got it in my hand. I shouldn't really be eating and flying. That's not good, is it? Let's eat my apple first. I've got my apple in my hand. There we go. Let's eat the apple. Nom. Okay. She ate the entire thing, including the core. She's pretty hardcore. She is. Okay, no rubbish. Consumed entire apple. She has some odd habits, this girl. Personal security does not like it when you eat while flying. Well, I think that's fair enough, really, isn't it? It's supposed to be concentrating. It is a spaceship, after all. Right, we are ready for takeoff then. All aboard who's going aboard. Okay, thrusters to minimum. Vertical thrusters engage. VTOL is on. Yep. Up we go. Oh, I love this game. In for undercarriage. Right. Okay. So we've managed to get some stuffs from Ariel. That's good. Where do we sell said stuffs? I suppose is now the next question. Any of the big cities will buy us offer a little profit. Okay. So this is a milk run effectively is what we've just done, which is good. It's a good place to start. Leronite can be sold at any major city. Example, we can change and go to Area 81 in Arc Corp. Okay. Look at that. That looks amazing. Oh, is that an asteroid field up there? What's that? I don't think I've seen that before. There are resources that help. Okay, and if you want, we can visit a more shady route in Arc Corp space. Okay, well that sounds like fun. I just want to fly through this. Is that a thing? That's not just eye candy in the background there. Is that moving? Yeah, it is. It's expansing. Is that 100 mile scanners? Yeah, it is. There's something there. It's like an asteroid field, just floating in space near the planet. It's alright. I just spotted it. It's just like there. Don't know how far away it is. That's a weapon test site, usually for a combat mission. Okay, so probably not a good idea for us to go there then. Okay, I just wondered what it was there. Okay, so stuff has been blown up. Right, okay, so we're going to area 24, that's Arc Corp. Let's go over there then. Set route, engage. Okay. Right. There's the course set. Oh, why didn't that work? I thought I had it set, but it doesn't seem to want to. Yeah, why is it asking about? There we go. Fine. This UI is not the this bit of the game is not the best. The old star map, right? There's the land to target. Right, where is our target? Over there. There we go. No. It keeps cancelling the route. QT somewhere else and then cut it, okay. Let's just pick an orbital manoeuvring point then. Ah, the space T.
Alright, it's a good moment.
Yeah, it is definitely a good moment because our quantum drive is not playing ball.
Oh, give it some tea.
Yeah, give us some tea, that's what I was saying. Always fixes the quantum drive.
Absolutely. Have you tried switching it on and off again?
We have actually, believe it or not,
Okay.
yes.
Does that work?
No, that hasn't worked yet. My wife indulges my love for space games. I'll have to get her on here at some point and see if she can handle it. She actually did play Elite Dangerous for 5 minutes once. I basically taught her how to undock the ship, go out through the exit of the space station, and come back in again. She absolutely hated it. She said, "That was worse than my driving test." She said, and you people do this for fun? You're insane." Basically, I think was pretty much what she said. So, right, I'm trying to find a QT target here. Well, there's something. Let's go. Let's go over there. My ship appears to not be entirely happy. Well, the engines are working. It's just the navigation systems are dead. Right. There we are. We're out in space a little bit. Anita now wanders off for the confirmation that the man she married is very slightly mad. She came to that conclusion long ago, my friend. Maybe she puts up memory, really, isn't it? Right. Yes, I think it's set a route. Has it set a route? We only have one target on the HUD now, so that's encouraging. Is that the right place? Yes, it is. Let's go to Arc Corp. Right. She's brilliant at tea making and coffee making and various other things that she's very good at making meals as well and going shopping and doing stuff. So yes, she's definitely a keeper, which after nearly 30 years of marriage is probably not a surprise, really, is it? Galeris, must go back to work. Hope I can join you guys in the verse next week. Take care, my friend. Be good. Okay, so ETA for 3 minutes. That was a good. That was a good suggestion. Right, we're on the way to Arc Corp, so that's good. Let's because we can. Love this part of the game. While the ship is travelling, let's just wander around to the galley, see what's happening. Just generally chill out on the ship. This is the time to, so everybody, is there nobody aboard? Did flying my ship entirely on my own. I thought, well, actually, Top Shot was aboard. Oh, Biff Boys. Oh, Biff Boy and Top Shot are up there. Where are you guys? Were you in the other seats? I think you were in the other seats. Oh, no, you're in the turrets, just in case something bad happens. Good man, good man. Yeah, well done, both of you. Right, okay, so I'm just gonna... Okay, you guys are in charge of the defensive tactics. I'm in charge of the bar. Okay, so just gonna we can watch quantum space go past outside the windows. Isn't that just still insane? That still blows my mind that that's even a thing. Not quite sure why the word periscopes has got stuck. I know periscopes is one of us. But not quite sure why the word periscopes is stuck on my HUD like that, but there we go. Maybe if we go external view, there we go. There we go, sort of reset. So we're on our way through space. Everything's working. Engines still doing their thing. My ion toxins had a crash to desktop. No. This is quite a cool room, is in the fact that you can't see into it because it's got, well, you just about can, but it's got some sort of clever glass in it. But you can see out of it, which is pretty neat, isn't it? Here's the beds. I can, on the other side of the ship, look through that window as well. Such a nice spaceship. It's just brilliant. I haven't taken out my little space racer yet, but we ought to try that again at some point. But that's something you can do. There's some screens there doing stuff. It's just the perfect size as a spaceship, this one. There are a few vacuum spots in the rear room, so just be careful. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, places where you can die in your own ship. Somebody hasn't tidied up their card game. Okay, 5 of clubs. And a 2 of... Not sure what that 2 is. It's not diamonds or hearts, is it? obviously cards have evolved slightly in the future. Anyway, here we go. So I'm just going to chill here because why wouldn't I until my ship arrives? Because it's that kind of ship. I'm just going to sit here with my cup of tea, looking out the window. What's nice about this, of course, if we did come under attack, I'd have to scramble up and run to the cockpit, which I suppose is kind of how things would be on the spaceship. Particularly if it was a long, a long journey somewhere. It's like you just wouldn't sit in the cockpit the entire time, would you? You'd come back here and have a snooze. But you need to be like, we've got some kind of, you need some sort of, there's an alien ship being detected on sensors. It's coming into range, kind of thing. Warning, don't you? Some sort of alarm that goes off. And the computer should, maybe the computer voice should announce over the comm, unidentified vessel detected, and you're like, oh, everyone back to the cockpit, quick. That would be quite cool. Did that happen? Yeah, it did. Yeah, that's right. Yellow alert. That's what we need. That's what we need. Such amazing the way this works, though. Well, we're coming up on our destination at Arc Corp. So are we going down to Area 81? Actually, there we are. We're coming into range now, so need to go down. Right. Okay. Cool. Haven't been there for a little while, so that'd be nice to go visit again. Right, he'll be coming into range. The planet should be appearing any moment. There we go. Stand by for deceleration. There it is. Look at that. Doesn't it look amazing when you arrive through the side windows of the ship? It's such. If there's a ship for demonstrating the whole what these star systems is all about, this is the ship, right? Isn't it? I mean, it's just. This is the ship that shows you what it's all about. Look at that. That's just staggering, right? To the bridge, obviously. I'm so looking forward when we can take this ship for actual exploration into places where no one's been before. That's going to be quite a cool thing too. Right, we're back in the cockpit. Right, let's find our way down to Area 18. Where is it? Area 4. It's the one with a strange triangle shape, isn't it? Sort of not a triangle shape. Where is it? There it is over there. There we go. And we go. Entering ammo. Now, I must admit, I remember the first time I came here, this was so confusing because it's like, where do you go when you arrive at the city? But of course, now you can see the actual spaceport is visible, although it's very hazy today. I can't actually see the spaceport. Where is it? Oh, there it is, over there, right in the distance. It's quite hard to make out. If you ping, you can see around building. Okay. That work? I mean, I know it's over there, but I can't really make out. Ping. Follow me, says Starbolt. Where are you, Starbolt? I didn't roughly know where I'm going. There we go, and actually now it's becoming clearer because we're underneath the haze layer. Don't crash the cargo now, that's a good call. It's basically Coruscant from Star Wars, this place though, isn't it? It's very nice though. I like it. Right. So at the moment, it's going to be asking us for clearance. Yeah, it's kind of got that sort of Farragut shape, hasn't it? That landing area does feel a bit like that. There we go.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Okay, there's our assigned landing bay. Watch out for that really tall chimney there, though. Just not whack that. I remember the first time I came here, I couldn't figure out how to get on the ground because as I flew too close to the buildings, there's sort of some sort of autopilot grabbed hold of me and turned me away from the base. But it's never happened again since. So I don't know if I encountered the bug then, or whether I was just doing something I shouldn't have been doing, or maybe I didn't know about the ATC. Okay, so where's my actual landing pad? Sit down. Oh, there it is. It's pad number 5. There we go. The door's just opening down there. There we go. Hangar 5. Now the only thing I think I still have a problem with here is it's really difficult. You can't see down very easily out of your ship. So I'm going to try and do this manually without looking outside, just trying to eyeball it, because that is actually now quite a challenge, isn't it? Let's see if I can get this right. So that feels about right. So let's go forward, down. There's the pad, which does look like a football pitch, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm going to bring the nose back up, which means I lose sight of the pad. So I'm now just literally eyeballing it. Is the undercarriage down? Indicator is deployed. Right, let's just shuffle a tiny bit further forward. Okay, so I'm trying to. I think I hit something. I don't know what I hit. Did I hit the back of the ship? Let me go in. Collision, I think we're down. Okay, well actually that wasn't too bad. Yeah, there's always F. I was trying not to use F4 because that's not actually an option you'd have in real life, is it? So I think I probably just nudged to crunch the back of the ship there slightly, but that wasn't too bad. Right, so let's use the elevator. Yeah, so there should be some sort of instrument gauge showing you roughly where you are relative to the landing pad. That would be a helpful thing to have. I think we didn't do too badly there. I don't think I damaged the ship. But yeah, it'd be nice to have like some sort of radar schematic of the landing pad. Dare I say it, a bit like what Elite Dangerous does. That I think would be a good feature. Right, so where's the way out? No, it's at the back. Right, so presuming I now to find a trade console. There's Top Shot, looking very cool and dapper. So where do I go to trade my cargo? Okay, so first we need to store the ship. Right, okay, I'll go do that first then. Okay, so that's a little bit of a walk as well, isn't it, at this place? It's up here, not that way. It's up here on the left, isn't it? Is it the left or the right? Left, there we go. Okay, so we'll store the ship. Right.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay, so store it. So the ship is
Please visit
stored.
us again.
Right.
Goodbye.
And then we have, so we actually have to, in order to trade, we actually have to go somewhere else to. Now you would have thought there would be some sort of kiosk at the station here. So is that a gameplay choice to force you to interact with the rest of the game? Because you'd have thought all the traders would be like, no, I just want to sell my cargo. And maybe you could get a better price by going to the town centre, but if you wanted to do a quick trading run. But the trade centre isn't here. Okay. So we've got to go into town basically to sell our stuff. Okay, so the trade terminals in the city are on one bill, but not in the spaceport. Okay, interesting. So doing a trade run takes quite a bit of time, doesn't it? Therefore, because we've got to do a lot of travelling about ourselves to flog our stuff. So I suppose the question is how profitable is this run going to be? I didn't take a note of how much. Bender wouldn't sell me a coffee. I didn't take a note of how much I spent on the cargo. So I think a future trade will happen at low orbital stations in the shuttle down to sea. But that would sort of make sense as well. But I don't mind having to do this. But if you want to make some money to do things, doing a lot of in-person travel, it's going to take some time. Big haulers can't land. Will we be able to afford the drinks? Fingers crossed. Yes, fingers crossed we will. Anyway, here we are back at Area 18. Let's have a look at this. I love to come around this corner here. This is an amazing start thing as well. Let's wait until load. Looks like our bus has got stuck. No. Just held that red light there momentarily, so we'll be moving on shortly.
Now arriving.
There we go, look with the hologram of the lady doing whatever she's doing. This place is amazing. Alright, here we all are, folks. Well done. Just walked into a glass fragment. Okay, so where are we going to trade? Is that the trade place room that was on the right hand side? I vaguely remember this. Follow me, says them says. Are you ahead of me? Here you are now. There we go. Okay, so the TDD. That was it. Yeah, the TDD. I do remember this. Okay, so we go in here to sell. This is a very swish looking place, this is. Looks way too expensive. Look at that lovely panel flooring. Spent a few bob in here, haven't they? Right, so we presumably go to any any one of these hundreds of trade terminals here, and tell them to sell our stuff. Is that right? Okay, let's see what it says then. Okay, so select a location. My constellation Phoenix. It's full of cargoes. So there, and we can slide that. No. So what do we do here? Oh, sell right at the top. Okay. Not buy. Right. So we sell. All source cargo max. So the selling price here is 30. What, does anyone remember? Can anyone remember what we bought it for? Was it about 26 or something? I like the way we get a little video feed of our ship though, that's pretty cool. I think we bought it about 25 or 26. Okay, so we're making 4 things per unit. So that's, and we've done, how many units? So 9,000, so 4 times that, that's 18, it's about 36,000 we've made. Okay, did that work? No, it didn't. step. So sell Laranite. Are you sure? Yes. Okay, so now my ship is empty, I'm guessing. So we've done a trading run. Okay, so I made about 36,000 credits. I made a profit. That's something, isn't it? It's going to take me a long time to earn 5 million, and my little Cutlass Black won't hold anywhere near that amount of cargo, presumably. So it's relatively low profit, time consumption, and potential loss due to bug, etc. Making trading not a very popular choice for grinding money. Okay. Okay, so your profit with a ship full of cargo should be about 45 or 50k. Okay, so about, so say 45, 50. Okay, so I'm not going to get rich quickly doing that, am I? And I agree, trading is not the most profitable game loop. Okay, so what actually is it bounty hunting or missions or doing illegal stuff? What is actually? Look away. Well, I'm kind of pleased I did that. Okay, so salvage is about 95k, and so mining. Okay, we did a bit of mining as well. That was quite good. But you have to have a dedicated mining ship, don't you, for that? Which is the thing. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do some slightly shadier stuff then, shall we? We can try drug running. Okay. Okay, so assume you start with nothing but a Cutty Black. There's no easy money available at the moment, and you'll have to grind it solo. Okay. Okay, the grind path imagine would be combat or trading for the first 200k, then buy a rock, do rock mining for your next million. Okay, so smuggling drugs, budgerigar smuggling. Okay, well, I while we're still in the preemptive testing phase, let's call it. Let's do some narcotics smuggling. Oh, hello, my dear. Are you? Oh, it's an X81. Standing right behind me, very intimidating. Bounty hunting in space is reliable. Yes, okay, that worked quite well. There is a place in ArcCorp space to acquire stuff. Okay, so let's where might one find some quality stuff? Okay, bunkers and bounty hunting require no initial investment. Back to the spaceport then. Okay, so funny asteroids on the way here. Back to the spaceport. Okay, so we need to go somewhere in space to get some stuff. Some mushrooms. It's got to be mushrooms, right? Okay, so but that was a successful trading run. It worked, which was good. 30 minutes to space beers. Yes, we need to be a bit careful about space beers. Have we got time to do a drug smuggling? Well, let's see how it goes. We've just missed the train. That'll be lovely in a minute. We get you where you want to go. Q drives. This is an amazing looking place, isn't it? The holograms everywhere. And I wonder if we'll ever be able to do freestanding holograms like these for real. I mean, we can do it with glass and stuff, right? But you know, like that. You know, that's quite a thing to be able to project into nothingness. Cool. There's some technologies that are sort of getting close to doing things like that, but I wonder if it'll actually kind of work. Okay, so the place to buy and sell are both in ArcCorp moons. Okay, so let's see if we can get up there quickly then, because the problem with Star Wars is it always takes us quite a while to do anything. But let's the game seems pretty steady, which is good. So let's at least buy some dodgy stuff. Then maybe you can talk to me about where we would take it. Let's say goodbye to Area 18. We can see people and stuff. Still looks amazing. I still can't get over the environments of this game. They're just insane. It's so believable as a sci-fi universe because you're in it. I love that city bypass. Okay, those commodity price alerts can also show you what's selling cheap and in demand on certain planets. Okay, well
Now arriving.
that's quite cool. So we've got a little bit of intel then. Okay, so let's go and get my constellation.
Passenger Raymond Mendel, please report to your gate immediately.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay, so my ship is going to be
Vehicle
in
selected. Stand by. Your vehicle
Hangar
has been
6.
delivered to the following location. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following.
Hangar 6, Hangar 6, Hangar 6. Could go shopping at Astro Armada. Yeah, I'm just, because we're doing trading today, I'm just kind of interested to see how the in and out of the things work. So Hangar 6 is where we're heading for. So yes, let's start off looking at the shady stuff. I just want to see what the vibe is like, because it should be slightly, you know, nudge nudge wink wink, shouldn't it? Okay, that's a better sized landing pad for my ship. Right, all aboard. Who's going aboard? I'm going through the first class entrance, of course. Everyone breathe in. I still love this walking around and getting in the ships and black market. Black market. Yeah, see, that's one thing that again, I never liked on Elite Dangerous. Is like there's a button called black market. It's like, how does that work? It doesn't even, and it's odd actually. That was a very odd choice, I thought, because in the early Elite game, the original Elite game didn't have a black market.
You are
It was
clear to launch.
an 8-bit game, right? So it didn't have enough sophistication. But the second games, the 16-bit games, did have black markets in them. But they didn't advertise themselves a big sign that said black market. They said things like, Doctor Boying's sort of unusual items repository and things like this, or collector of rare and valuable antiquities, things like this, and it's like after you played the game for a little while, you knew, okay, that's definitely a black market, and that's better, isn't it, in terms of immersion? It's like just the game doesn't basically just telegraph, like, there's a black market, click the button. It's like you've got to kind of figure some stuff out, which I think is a much better way of doing it. Is the roof? No, the roof is clear. Right, there we go. So when you see purveyor of strange and wonderful off-world items, you think, okay, which I think is good. You've got to hunt for the black markets, because there's no way a black market can advertise in plain sight, right? That's the whole point of a black market. So I always found things like that a little bit curious. Funny Asteroid is coming in, which is excellent. Right, so where am I going now? We're leaving the spaceport behind us, which is a good thing. We're searching for a place called the Orphanage. That sounds like a really nice place to go. I'm glad we've got anti-gravity in these spaceships, because otherwise doing vertical takeoffs would be a bit sketch, wouldn't it? There we go. Still an amazing looking game. Okay, so a place called the Orphanage in the Moon of Lyria, or Lyra. Okay, so there's Lyra. The set route seems to be working. Are we far enough out into space that that's going to work? Looks like we are. I need to go to OM6 first. Okay. Okay, so now we're in space. Excellent. And the target is up over there. Lyra. Of course, on the Constellation, we can have space beers aboard the ship, which is brilliant. I like that they call it persistent universe. I've lost 2 helmets on your ship between destroying it and bringing it back. Ah, yes. Okay, so this is the moon of Lyra. We are looking for... What were we looking for? The orphanage. Okay, so... Loveridge Mineral Reserve. Mining facilities. Processing... Oh, is it on planet? These just seem to be processing facilities. Security depot. Processing facility. Launch pad. Look for Biff Boy. I can see Biff Boy. I can't see a target down there. It's not that one. That's security depot. It doesn't seem to, there's no target nearby. Can I target him? Is that safe to do now? That doesn't allow me to target him anyway. So I can see him. But I can't. Let's maybe I'll switch it off and switch it on again, like my wife suggested. Ah, there we are. The orphanage is now showing up. There we go. Right, let's go there then. Ooh. You don't die all the time, just often. Right, okay, so I think it's targeted on the orphanage there. I'm hopeful. Let's find out. Down we go. So what is the orphanage? Oh, it's on the other side of the planet. That's so weird. Okay, it's still on the daylight side, which is nice. I prefer it when it's daylight. Anyway, then now the ship is empty of cargo and you kill us all. Okay, well that's fine. Yeah. Let's roll around. Even if the anti-gravity does work, I just prefer to be the right way up. Okay, down we go then. 18 kilometers ahead. Okay, the atmosphere is not very thick here, is it? So I need to be a little bit careful of the speed. Let's bring that right down. I can see some ships on it. Actually, I've overshot already, haven't I? Whee! Oops. Okay, so not much atmosphere on this planet. Bear that in mind. Okay, so where is the orphanage then? Down in there. Okay, so the access to this place is pretty. Oh, that's tiny. Okay, so let me try and land in there then. There we go. No armistice zone. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so we can be shot at here. So we need to bear that in mind. So I'll leave the shields on. Make sure I have a helmet because it looks pretty darn chilly out there. Oh look, my apples come back. In fact, I've got 2 apples now. They're like triples there. They're breeding. Okay, so what is here then? Oh, now we go. Okay, so it's freezing cold now. The base should be over there. Okay, so the temperature is -15, so that's not outrageously bad. It should be up over here somewhere. Now, what was the command to? I should wear armor here. Yeah. What's the command to wipe your visor? Okay, so there's Starbolt. Okay, so this is the building. So this is the orphanage. Right, okay. Alt X. I always like that. That's so cool. Okay, so this is a slightly dodgy place. Right, okay, so I'll let you guys come in with the arms. Okay, you guys cover the door and I will crash my game. No. But in luck, I will be back. Let's try. Relaunch Star Citizen. See what happens. I'll be back. Yep, that's what happened. See, the Neuro is up to no good, so they killed my computer. Stick to the light side, Drew. And funny how Strawberry's just catching us up. Then my game let go. Never mind. Right. I noticed there, look, they haven't even updated their copyright thing there. It still says 2022. Come on, Cloud Imperium. You need to put 2023 in there. Right, we're back. Do I need to write? Well, I don't know when I'm going to reappear in the game. Let's find out where I am. Where do you reckon I'm going to be? Bets on where I'm going to appear. Okay, so I just click on join leader again. Fingers crossed. Where am I going to? I'm still standing in the airlock. Well, that's good. So maybe I'll reappear. Will it reappear? Will I reappear back in the airlock? Because if it does, that's quite impressive. Murphy's Law, put your microtech. Put you on an asteroid base somewhere. This time I'm going to re-enter my body. We're in the middle of this. That's right. Right, come on in. Come on in. Am I still there? I'm coming back. I've respawned in Rexler. That would be good, wouldn't it? The mystery of Rexler. Will we ever know? Did Jim? I'm looking forward to seeing this stream in 3.1. Yes, well, hopefully I think I'll have my new PC before 3.18 turns up. So that's going to be interesting, isn't it? It's going to be interesting. Come on, game. Put me back in. Just thinking about it. What's it trying to do? Is it trying to find out where I am or where I was? Hold on to you so your body doesn't escape to the void. Yeah, just oh my god, just reloading consciousness. Oh dear, it's taking its time to reload. Is that because it's trying to sync, or is it trying to? It's just taking a long time. We have no idea what it's doing. Come on, computer, you can do it. Try console command to see if you got the imp loading. I have a bad feeling about this. How do I get the console up? You did tell me once, I've forgotten. Far too many commands to learn. It's just sitting there, isn't it? It doesn't normally take this long to load. Left of 1. Oh, what, that funny key there? Right. Okay, there's some stuff on the screen. What does that mean? Invalidating all terrain. Corpse player Stig. Corpse player Lenith the game. I don't even know. I have no idea what that means. Cutlass red? We haven't got anything to do with a cutlass red, so type R. Oh, that looks normal. Okay. This is the matrix. Okay, so now okay, so what I'm now doing is I'm typing dodgy commands into my computer from some guy on the internet. Okay, fine. Right, I've typed that in and it said it back to me. Type format C. Alt F4. No, not falling for that one again. F disk. Does that help? Then close the console, right. Oh, look, there's some stuff in the corner of the screen. I have no idea what... Okay, no, it says current player location, Stanton 3A / the orphanage. So that seems to imply that it is in the right place. So it's trying... What, it's trying to load? Or is it busted? So I don't know what that's telling me. But it does seem to be stuck. Okay, so on one hand it's fine, on the other hand it's stuck. Okay, this is why we have tech support, so you have confirmation that there knows what went wrong. Okay, so it kind of feels... Okay, admitting the situation, I normally give up, close SC and launch again. Okay, turn it off and on again, right, okay. I'll do that, right. I'll launch it again, let's see what happens. I think it's busted. Okay, so it didn't recover gracefully. Oh well. Now, if I, given that I've come, oh no, you've lost my avatar. I've disappeared. Poof, I'm gone. Oh, I have an event probability of 0. So I'm gonna respawn, presumably in area 81. Sorry, area 18, aren't I? I don't know where I'm going to reappear. Let's find out what. Oop. Now it's flipping. Okay, so maybe it's maybe you guys can jump aboard my constellation and fly it back to me and pick me up. Let's see where I end up. Let's see where I appear, if I can get back into the game, because it's time for space beers, isn't it? But at least we know where the orphanage is, so maybe we'll try that one next week. We appearing? It's doing something. The thing is flickering back and forth. there we go. That looks, well, that's definitely not my ship. At least it doesn't look like my ship. No, this is somewhere else, isn't it? Okay, so I died again. Or I teleported back. Yeah, this is Area 81, Area 18. Ah, okay, well that's where I am. So it sounds like we should we should meet at the bar at Area 18. So do you guys want to fly my ship back? How does that work? Can I take command of my own ship again? Or have I kind of lost it and it's just a ship in the game now? So Starboard's flying my ship. So if he brings it back and lands it and stores it, does that count for me, or does it? Okay, so Starboard's in the turret. Okay. So I'm heading back. I'll meet you guys in the bar then, basically. Which is over here, isn't it? There we are. I'll meet you in the G-Lock bar, because that's a cool place. So yeah, so you can lose stuff in trade. Okay, so I kept the helmet. It looks like I kept the helmet that Top Shot gave me at the beginning, but not after that. Now, is there a barman here? I suppose that's the other question. This is This is probably one of the coolest bars here. There is a barman. Excellent. Will you give me a drink? Hello. Looks like he's on something. He's not giving me a drink. There is a beer on the bar though, so I'm going to pinch that one. Grab.
1 second, all right?
Nope, too late, mate. Now where's the nice salubrious corner of the... Yeah, let's go and sit on this side this time, okay? Alright, I'll meet you over here on the right hand corner of the bar, guys. So bring my ship back if you don't mind. And I'll see you at the bar. If you're lucky, you might get a service. I can't sit in the corner there for some reason. So I'm going to stand on the table. There we go. I'm going to sit in the corner. There we are. I'm sitting near the window, in the corner of the bar, as you do. I'll keep an eye out over there for you guys to turn up. Can you already order for us? Get the beers in, yeah, that's how it should work, isn't it? Oh, my beer's sunk into the table. But I'm standing on the table again. I'm just going to hang around the bar for a bit. Oh, and now I think I've fallen out of the... No? I've fallen out of the bar. I hadn't even drunk anything. I don't think I can. Can I get back to the chair? Maybe activate the chair. Yeah, I've fallen out of the bar. This isn't good. Might be faster though. It's a very dodgy bar, isn't it? I thought I was doing quite well. I got myself a beer and everything. I can't. I can't. I was hoping I could. No, I can't get out of there. Oh, am I just crouching down? Maybe it's because I'm crouching? No, I'm sort of stuck. It's quite weird. Not quite sure how I managed to do that. The jump doesn't work and the crouch control doesn't work. I might have to quit the game again. No, I tried sitting back on it, but I can't. So I'll meet you in the bar the second time round. Careful of the window seats in the bars. Okay, careful of the window seats in the bars. Dear. Let's try that again. Oh, backspace. Yes, I should use backspace. If somebody sits opposite me, I'm going to shoot first or second. I'm definitely going to shoot first. It's always safest to shoot first, isn't it? It's definitely a dodgy bar. Yeah, you can fall out of the windows. How are you guys doing, by the way? Where are you? How's my ship? Is the ship behaving itself? Even if the universe isn't. Okay, so it's auto store some after that, and then I can call it again. Okay, well that's good. Thank you for ETA 3 minutes. That's at least sensible. I got 15% hydration. Right, I think I'm back in the. Yeah, I'm back. Right, let's just try and be a bit more careful this time. Let's not fall out of the bar. Okay, so I've got my amazing cool shades on. But my shades, my shades seem to be made of something amazing because they seem to survive every mishap I have. I always keep my sunglasses, which is good because there's some things you need to be able to depend upon, right? So, yep. To the ground floor. Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, I don't think I've set my spawn point here at area 18. No, that's definitely true. Okay, let's go the other way around here. Some dodgy corridors in the back here. Oh, that is definitely not the right way. It looks like a lot of dodgy space around here. This place is quite clever actually because it's got a sort of seedy connecting corridors, hasn't it? Whereas the main concourse is actually nice and bright and quite pleasant. So that's quite good. So how are you guys doing, by the way? Are you here yet? I think I'm still, even with all my travails though, I'm still first in the bar by the look of it. Right. Am I going to get served? Unfortunately now the beer's gone. Oh, there's a beer. No, there's a beer over there. Look, there's a glass of beer. Oh, I'm going to pinch one of them. Right. I like that. Cheers, boys. Right, I'm gonna hang around in the corner of the bar and not walk through the window. Oh, there's somebody sitting in my chair. Who's that? Oh, you? There's a dude, in our seats. NPCs decided to troll us. Right, there we go. I'm sitting in the corner of the bar now. There we go. Come on over, guys. Oh, I can see you there, 13 kilometres away. You're closing in. Excellent. Is that the drug dealer? I wanted to know where I went. So, oh, yeah, I've got some stuff for you. If you wouldn't mind just falling out of the bar. I like the way there's rocket engines and things hanging from the roof here. That's pretty cool as a bar environment, isn't it? Some spinning fans, keep everyone cool. Panel flooring. Look, there you come. Look. There's all the guys running up the stairs. Quite cool that I can see you coming like that. That is quite cool. I've got my drink. Where are you guys? Okay, so we can't stall the ship. Okay, so is it going to get deleted and space memorabilia? Yeah, so like engines from some old ship I'm guessing. It's pretty good for a space bar, isn't it? This is a good space bar. This one, I do like this place. It just feels like the sort of space bar. Here they come. Here come the boys. Here come the boys and girls. In they come. Laura's, it started as a space haulers bar. Okay, I'll just have to reclaim my ship here. Funny Asteroid is going to be here as well. He's going to make it for the end of the stream. How come you guys are going further away now? Hey, Funny Asteroid's the first one in. Yay! Hello. Right, where are the other guys? Why are the other guys getting further away suddenly? Oh no, they're closing in again now. Where did you go? Oh, you're waiting for the tram. Okay. I'll sit here. There we are. Here's Periscopes. Yay! I think you forgot your t-shirt, Periscopes. Funny Asteroid was able to keep us up. Right, so yeah, there we go. There's Biff Boy. Oh, I like the puffer jacket. That's quite nice. Funny Asteroid's trying to get served at the bar. The rest of you are... Okay, so Top Shot's in the tram. Funny Asteroid. The other guys are incoming. There's the X81. I can see him in the tram. Where are you, Top Shot? I can't see you on the description. Anyway, so where are we going to hang out? See if you can get a drink from the barman. There's the X81 as well. Let's just hang around the bar, shall we? I would give you my drink. Oh, there's one there. Okay, so Periscope's managed to get one. Well done. Can you pinch this guy's beer? He's not drinking it. But...
Good one.
Yay! This NPC is not going away. Oh, here come the rest of the guys. Look, there they are. Oh, can we see them arrive? Oh, this is cool. We can look out the window. This is what's so amazing about this game. Look, we can look out the window and see them appear. There they are, in the tram. Wave to us out the window. There we go. Look, I can see. Can you guys see me? There we go. Yay! Hey, fellas. Oh, don't do that. Otherwise, I might fall out there. I've got to run around to get into the bar. That's cool. Barman's just ignoring Funny Asteroid. Doesn't want to give him a beer. Periscopes looks like she may have had a little bit too much already. Oh, she just teleported over there. That's a neat trick. There's Starbolt. Yay! Pop Dummy is the best. There's Top Shot as well. Hey guys, well done. Limsace is just coming in. Right, we're here. The crew are reunited, which is excellent. Try and get yourself a drink. It looks like this may be tricky, I'm afraid. But at least we're all here, that's the main thing.
What's up? Good one.
ZX81's taking matters into her own hands, look. This guy here is not drinking his beer.
Have a good one.
The barman seems totally relaxed about people jumping over his bar as well. The barman had been broke for at least 3 patches now, so yeah. We need to have words then with CIG, don't we? So look, this is an integral part of our stream where we need to have beers at the end of a session. Ah dear, never mind. We can't get all beers. Of course, normally with Dr. Quest MD, he provides all sorts of things, but we may just have to slum it today, I'm afraid. So where are we going to chill out? Where should we sit? There's plenty of space actually, isn't there, in this bar? I kind of feel this is our corner over here, so I'm gonna chill in the corner over this side. There we go. So join me up here in the top corner of the bar, and We'll drink to your health, everybody. Yay! Look at everyone chilling out. Such a cool thing to be able to do at the end of a space game. Chill out in the bar. It's so important. Anyway, my friends, right? Where's my drink? Which is amazingly is not. Oh, I can't actually get it when I'm sitting down, which is a bit annoying. It's amazing, this drink. Even though I'm pouring it at a funny angle, it doesn't spill. It's quite good. Anyway, here's to you. He says it's not drinking either. Oh, there we go. Here's to you, my friends. I'm the only one with a beer, but there we go. Cheers. This is a good beer. Like downing it in one go, like a proper space trooper. There we go. I'm gonna put my empty beer glass on the table as a souvenir. There we go. Awesome stuff. Oh, Starbucks got a drink. That's good. Actually, I did have a drink before I died, of course. But yeah, there we go. Brilliant. Anyway, cheers, my friends. Have yourself a fantastic weekend. Well done for getting to Friday. For those of you who are joining us from the States, then work out, get through the rest of Friday, and then the weekend beckons. So we'll see you soon. Be good. Take care of yourselves, and can carry on in the Verse Citizens. Be good. I'll see you tomorrow. We're doing Star Wars tomorrow. Star Wars X-Wings. That should be a bit fun. So, otherwise, be good. We'll see you soon. Give before doing his little chance. It's awesome. Take care, my friends. See you soon. Bye bye now.